Welcome back, everybody. Here we are on round 3 of this Ravnica Swift draft. Let's go ahead and say hello to our opponent and wish him good luck. We won the die roll, so we're going to go ahead and play first. This hand is alright. We have pack rats, but not the land to play it. We don't really have anything else we can play. Let's go ahead and mulligan. And this looks a bit better, so we'll keep. Lead with a forest, which is probably bad. If we draw plains and a precinct captain, we probably want to do that, but it's unlikely to be relevant. We do draw plains, so we'll go ahead and play that. And pass the turn back. Opponent plays an island, looks like he's a Azorius. And we get a sentry, so let's lead with the crocodile and pass the turn back. Plays another island and a soulsworn spirit. Alright. Hopefully we can draw a swamp or a gate creeper vine and get an Azorius arrestor, which will be good. Let's offer the trade. If he wants to trade, I'm happy with that. I don't think he will, though. Alright, he does not. And let's go ahead and arrest his flyer. And pass the turn back to the opponent. Another Vassal Souls. Looks like he's a blue-white flyers deck. Might give us some trouble if we don't get our black, but we do get a Phantom General without the lands to play it. Let's go ahead and see if he wants to trade. Don't think he will. He does on the crocodile, alright. And let's play out the sentry. And pass it back. We're probably going to take 2 here unless he decides to be defensive, which I don't see why he needs to at this point. Well, let's see what he wants to do. Pegasus, alright. Makes our arrestor pretty bad, but and he does decide to be defensive. Guild Mage. Yeah, let's see if he wants to do any trading. Just the sentry, because the Azorius just gets eaten by the Pegasus. And he does trade, so let's play out the Guild Mage. Pass the turn back. Hopefully we can draw some lands here. Preferably one that taps for black. And another Soulsworn Spirit, alright. And a Dryad Militant, you got it. Probably take 1, nope, he's going to keep the Pegasus back on defense. And we do get a land. Don't have a good attack at the moment, so let's play out the general and pass the turn back. Alright, opponent plays another land. He decides to attack now. Arrestor's not doing a whole lot, so let's see if we can trade here. He might have Swift Justice, and he doesn't. Alright. Fairy Imposters, alright. Probably gonna bounce the Unicorn and then replay it. No, he bounces the other one. Alright. And we get another planes. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and see if... Well, no, let's save the root-borne defenses. Let's go ahead and pass the turn back. And get one more land. We can start making centaurs, which will help. Alright, we're going to take 5. Alright. And we get a Skywatch. Alright, you got it, buddy. He's deciding who he wants to detain. And he detains the Phantom General, which probably isn't right, but alright. And we do get our swamp. So let's go ahead and play out our Trestle Troll. Hold up root-borne defenses because we might want to save our Trestle Troll if we need to. Trestle Troll makes his attacks a little less effective. Next turn we'll make some centaurs. Dramatic rescue on our Trestle Troll is not what we want to see, but alright. I think we'll do the Druid's Deliverance here just to save us a whole bunch of damage. Unfortunately, we couldn't populate, but we don't have a whole lot of token makers, so that's to be expected. And we get the turn back. We get another plains. So let's go ahead and put the Trestle Troll back out there. And might as well attack for 2 because these guys aren't blocking. Or attack for 4, excuse me. And we get there. Might be getting Avenging Arrowed here, which will be sad, but I do have the root-borne defenses. I will trade that, yeah. Unfortunately, not greatest use of our defenses, but I should have seen that coming. That's alright, we'll, alright. He could have Swift Justice, which means we probably don't want to block the Asperious Skywatch. Let's go ahead and block the Fairy Invaders so we can at least eat it, even if he does have the Swift Justice, as I thought he does. Hopefully he doesn't have a second. And it looks like he does. Alright, he gets our Trestle Troll for 2 cards. But next turn we get to start making centaurs. But he has us dead on the crackback, it looks like. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he does have us dead. So let's go ahead and make him do it. Attack with the general sense. Well, I guess he doesn't have anything in his hand. And so he's the All Flyers deck. And we begin sideboarding. So probably want the Sellers in here. And probably the Arrow. Since since we can't really block his guys, we want to be able to kill him. We could swap out the black for the blue. That gives us Guild Mage and Soulsworn Spirit, which isn't too exciting, as well as a key rune. I don't think we need to do that yet. Let's go ahead and take out growing ranks. Let's take that out. That's too cute for the moment. Probably don't need the crocodile. And let's see here. Yeah, the arrestor doesn't do a whole lot here, so let's submit it like that. Yes, we would like to play first. And this hand looks pretty good. We got all our colors. We got a stab wound, a centaur healer, fog. And let's start with a plains. Maybe we draw the precinct captain and we can get that on turn 2. Haven't seen that the whole draft yet. Alright, he leads with the plains also, and we get a swamp. So let's go ahead and play forest and pass the turn back. Next turn we'll have a healer and gain us 3 life unless he has a Pegasus. Yeah, that's alright. I still think we want the healer here. So let's play that out and return the turn to the opponent. Alright, he probably attacks here. Alright, you got it, friend. And what do you have after? Vassal Souls. Alright. Go ahead and play out the swamp here. And let's go ahead and attack. If he wants to chump, which I doubt he does, that would be good for us. And he doesn't. So I think we stab wound the Pegasus, because that will do 2 damage, and he can't get in any more damage with it. Makes our attacks a little more awkward, but that's alright. Can just sit back on the stab wound if we want. Attacks with the Vassal Souls and puts us back to 20. And has a Fairy Imposters, alright. So much for the stab wound, but it did get in 2 damage. Alright. And launch party. Save that for later. Let's play out of plains. Let's go ahead and attack. He might double block here, which if he does, we will probably eat, I would imagine, the Pegasus. He chooses not to block, which is good for us. And we'll pass the turn back. Might blow the fog here, see what he wants to do. So take 5 here. Yeah, let's save the fog. We're not in dire straits yet, so it's not necessarily to use it just yet. Alright, Armory Guard stops us from attacking. Hopefully we get something Seller of Songbirds. Seller of Songbirds is pretty good. Let's play out a swamp. Play out the seller. Get our songbird and let's see if he wants to take the block. Risk his guy. Alright, he calls our bluff. That is fine. Depends on what he does here. We probably Druid's Deliverance and get another bird. He might have the Swift Justice, so it makes blocking the fairy a little risky. Alright, he brings in the guard too. Let's go ahead and block. And he does have the Swift Justice, which is fine. Let's go ahead and fog here. And pass. See what he wants to do now. Alright, he eats our token, which is unfortunate. He has another Pegasus, alright. Get a Plains, which isn't going to help us a whole lot, so let's play that. And we'll attack with the Seller and the Centaur. He might chump here, but we'll at least get in for one. He blocks the Seller of Songbirds, alright. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but well, I guess he didn't want to lose his Pegasus. Here I think we might launch parties something. Alright, he comes all in again. Let's go ahead and block. And let's launch party. Let's launch party the Armory Guard. And we take 4. And he has an Arrestor, alright. And we get another land. Flooding out is never good. Not a whole lot we can do, so we'll pass the turn back. Gonna take another 4 here. Trestle Troll would be nice. Seller of Songbirds would be decent. Plains would not be great. Might as well attack. He doesn't block, alright. So we're gonna take 6 on the crackback. He might have the Swift Justice and just end us there. Has the arrow, alright. And we're pretty close to death here. Tried Militant. Flooded out. Well, we'll let him kill us. But that'll pretty much be the end of this draft. Not too happy, but it is what it is. I didn't really get a good deck this time. but I'll review the video and see what I could have done better. And let's see what we were going to draw. Arrow, not going to help. More land. Yep. Alright. Well, that ends this draft. Can only get another win now, so I will see you guys next time, and let me know if you saw any misplays I might have made, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.